let's do this.
I have to say something.
Oh,
So
sorry.
when Tyler's president and the whole generation is reformed, he'll just have this room in the White House where his office is. And he'll be like, he'll stay up all night and he'll be asleep. And so like come to the door and like knock on it. He'll like jerk it. He's like, it's loaded! It's loaded!
or he'll be in a big meeting and he'll just come in as come guys. Got my blanket. I got my blanket, guys. Mr. President, put some underwear on. I got my blanket.
We're the presidents of our country. I got the blanket.
I got my blanket, man. Hey, let's do this.
And on national TV, when he's doing this speech, he's like, Obama, Mr. President, you should probably put some clothes on. I have my blanket.
It's loading.
And it's like he finds it like it's like an American flag.
Alright, let me see.
Got my blanket.
I'm gonna go with GM.
Now try to do as bad as possible this time.
No, I wanna
Disney.
do it.
Why is Disney spelled wrong?
Well, it's
Let's
just
try to do as bad as possible.
No, I wanna. I'll do it again. I'm gonna go.
Disney.
I'm gonna go Disney.
No, that was a good one.
Well, come on.
No,
Who's taking
that
this
was a
test?
good
You or
one.
me?
You.
Come on, Ty. I already did bad one.
But yeah, but you were gonna aim for the absolute worst this time.
I think I did real bad last time.
But you didn't get the worst result.
He got
IBM.
Okay.
Or how about Xerox? Xerox or ExxonMobil. That'll be even worse.
ExxonMobil?
Yeah.
Bunyan.
Okay, let's try to do as bad as possible
Yeah,
this time.
ExxonMobil. But now Brianna's here.
What do you mean?
Ford.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't
Ford.
get it.
You know what I'm picking right now.
Yeah.
That will influence what she picks.
Yeah, what she's hearing.
It will, actually.
JP.
JP what?
Not
Morgan!
Yeah.
Who's JP Morgan?
Atari.
Ew. Mackie is a piece of boy. He works at Papa John's and he loves his customers.
Revlon.
So...
Where?
Ooh, is that makeup?
This one?
Yeah. You alright, Ty?
Yeah,
That was
just
a
a
weird
burp.
noise.
That was a wet one. Fannie Mae.
I don't know who that is.
Fannie Mae is some company you don't know.
I'm ready to. Yep, look at that. I did just as bad.
Yeah,
Ready?
but you still didn't get the worst.
Yeah, well, that's alright. I'm ready to jump off the bridge.
Is it even possible to get the absolute worst?
Well, you'd probably have
I
to
bet Tyler just took the test a million times until he got the best result.
I don't know. Alright, now you do it, Bree. I got worst. Bree,
Second worst, actually.
do it.
Your eyebrow has a pimple. Hey Tyler, look at your face and then say hello. Dad, where are you going? Your name is Ho
Oh no.
Bunkin. Hobo Bunkin.
Alright, let Brianna do it now.
Okay, you're
Did you take your contacts out, Bree?
No. No.
okay. You're gonna do it now. Okay.
You better not smell too bad this time. Ow!
So, what are you gonna choose first?
Disney.
Hold on. Not there. You gotta move it down.
You didn't let me read all that!
You don't have to. It's just saying a bunch of stuff about his life.
How about a guy named Carl's Life?
Procter and Gamble.
Sorry.
Apple. Intel. Time Warner. Am I doing bad?
Time Warner. The secret is that choosing Time Warner is a good thing.
You're lying.
Oh no, I'm not. You'll get a very good result. I guarantee. Guaranteed.
You're lying!
Come on, pick.
Just pick. Believe in me, and it will come true.
Raid.
Raid. Okay.
Walmart.
I think you did okay.
Email.
No, we skip all that. Whoa! Not as good as us, but you did good. We made 108 million. You made 107. Wow! You guys are brilliant.
What?
Hey, just remember, you get your common sense from me, all right? Since you didn't even know anything about all that stuff. Billionaire Club, baby, put it there. Look at you counting the cash.
But isn't it not possible to get not a millionaire?
Look at me, I had to jump off a bridge. I made it the first time.
Talented better than me.
He probably got one more question that was probably slightly better, you know. But I did better than you.
No, you did worse. You did worse.
My first time, I did better. I got 108 million.
Stop. Tell me your secrets. Which one was the best?
Oh, which one was the best? Wow.
Probably should have picked Google, Nike, Time Warner, Disney. All those are probably really good ones. Right, guy?
Hey,
we did good though. We're all billionaires.
Hey, you know, there's a very recent episode of the Mythbusters where they make up a street. They make up a street called Almond Street. That there's a street called Almond Street and it doesn't exist.
No almonds.
As a result, those who try to find it end up being completely lost since they can't find it.
Of course.
They can't find the Almond Street because it doesn't even exist. You can't find what doesn't exist, can you, Brianna?
Are you trying to reference God? You should see his face right now.
Ooh, Tyler's?
Don't change your face at all.
Why? What? Did you fart?
No.
Picture.
No, he was like, you can't find what this doesn't exist. I was like, are you trying to reference God? And he was like,
Take the picture.
you lost your face. Oh, mine's dead. Were you? What was your point in saying that?
Well, you can't. Nobody was able to find Almond Street because it didn't even exist.
Does that say something about your religion? Does it?
Say something about my religion.
Yeah. What's your religion? Pick of the three words. Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Jewish.
None.
Just pick one. Okay, in the one hand is one religion, in the other hand there's another. Choose.
I refuse to take a religion.
Yours atheism.
Yay!
Okay.
And who wants to get jumbled up in the religion stuff? All I do is
Why? Why are you an atheist?
so I don't get stressed out about it.
Why would you get stressed out? A religion saves you.
There's no evidence of either having benefits.
Miracles happen. It was a miracle. You can even talk right now.
Oh, what miracle?
A miracle that you can speak. You couldn't speak when you were 2.
Yeah.
And then God let you be able to speak. Imagine not being able to talk. Or communicate. Or even write. You owe God your life.
I'll always be able to talk if I'm careful. I just gotta be careful.
Nuh-uh. Why do you think atheism is good?
Because then you're carefree.
Nuh-uh.
Then you're 100% carefree.
No, if you're an atheist, then you have a lot to worry about. What is with religion is that if you pray and have good faith, then God will take care of everything. That's what the Bible says.
Well, if you're atheist, you're
if
realistic.
If you're atheist, then you have a lot more to worry about.
Yeah, but at least you're more realistic.
Tyler,
It won't.
you have to stop being an atheist, or else you won't get into heaven.
Religion won't always exist. There'll come a day when people won't believe in it anymore.
Nuh-uh.
How much you
Religion
wanna?
is an aspect of civilization.
How much you wanna bet people are still gonna be? How much you wanna bet? There has never been a single atheist president. But how much longer you wanna bet we're gonna be able to go before there is one? Because because sooner or later there is gonna be.
No one will vote for it. No one will vote for you. I won't vote for you.
People will vote for a president regardless of their religion.
Nuh-uh.
It's called religious freedom.
No.
You can have any religion you want, even none.
You have to have a religion.
I have none.
You have to pick.
None.
You have to pick.
I already did.
No, you didn't. Just pick one. Why?
The religion is none. Yes. Yes.
Do you believe in God? God doesn't have to have a religion. We can believe in God and not have a religion about it. Some people believe God has no religion. That's called spirituality, not religion.
The computer is my God.
You know what this means?
Cut finger off?
No. You know what it means?
I give up.
It means shame. This is shame. Shame. Dad! Shame.
What?
Shame.
Shame?
Shame. Seamus. Do you like Harry Potter? Would you ever read Harry Potter?
I wouldn't read Harry Potter for $1.
Yeah.
I'd punch Harry Potter in the face.
Yeah, but Dad's Catholic. Roman Catholic. You know what that means?
What?
You know what that means? You're not just like that unless you're Catholic. Tyler,
Yeah?
but you have to.
No, you don't. It's called religious freedom.
No, please have a religion.
Then I won't be carefree. I want to be carefree,
But
therefore none.
But
No.
when you have God take care of everything, you have nothing to worry about. It's like having a partner you can depend on. When you are an atheist, you're alone, and when you're alone, you're independent. When you're independent, all your worries are your own.
I don't mind.
You just said you want to be carefree.
Well, I am carefree.
Then you have to be religious.
No. I will not.
But why not?
Because no.
Who taught you that religion was bad? Don't say myself. Don't say the internet.
Religion.
Religion taught you that religion was bad.
Yes.
How?
Because it exists.
No, Tyler. Okay, guess what? Jesus was a real person
Yeah.
who really died on the cross. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. There is chance that it did exist. He was likely just an ordinary person.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
How are we alive right now? How are we able to feel your leg? And that taste, that sample bottle? How? Tell me.
I can taste the Snapple because they have taste cells in my tongue. And I can feel my leg because they have the sense of touch.
Yeah, but Tyler, who gave you those?
Mom and Dad.
Yeah, but who gave Mom and Dad those?
Their parents.
And the parents?
Those parents.
And those parents?
The even earlier parents.
What about the first parents?
What do you mean by the first parent?
What about the first people who came on this earth? How did Earth get there? How did the people get there?
Well, the Earth got there because... Okay. Let's start off at the Big Bang. There were a bunch of rocks, and they...
Why would there be a bunch of rocks? Where did the rocks come from?
Well, the rocks formed up from dirt particles.
And where did the dirt particles come from?
Dirt atoms.
And where did the dirt atoms come from?
Well, then, if we were to split an atom up even more, it would be the nucleus, the protons, the electrons, that kind of stuff.
Where did they come from?
Well, I'd say the Higgs boson would be the next step.
Higgs boson.
Higgs boson. It's the name of the God particle.
Where did God particle come from? God? Possibly?
Yeah, though it would be fitting, that would be absolutely outrageous.
Why?
Well...
Is God less realistic than a pile of rock?
Well, I don't think... Can you imagine how ridiculous it would be if a scientist had a religion?
You're a scientist now?
No. But do you know how ridiculous it would be if a scientist had a religion?
You're a religious scientist.
Name one.
I can Google it, but I find one.
Okay, go ahead.
The key to life is balance.
But you would have to find a scientist who is actually religious.
Okay. I better click that one.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I can just tell that there is one.
Search for one and tell me when you find
No,
one.
on my laptop.
Tell me when you find one, okay?
Colin, can you just be some sort of religious?
No.
Please? What if I gave you my Bible?
No.
Why are you leaving?
No.
Why are you leaving?
No.
Why are you leaving?
I don't know.
Why are you leaving? No.
Till next time.